Hey guys, welcome back to day 5 Advent of Code. In today's question we get given a bunch of these rules here, and what these rules mean is, say, this one here. In the following list below, 47 always has to become before 29. And then we get given a list of rules, and we have to say which of these rules, which of these lists abide by the rules above, all these rules above. Let's look at the code. So I define this map here, and what this does is essentially the left value of the map, the key of the map, will be the value, and then the value of the map will be all the different numbers that the key has to come before. For example, 47. We keep track of all the different numbers that 47 has to be before in the list. Once we have that, then we just go through each of the rules, which are each of the lists, and we say, essentially we go one by one. We go to 75, we check if there's anything before it, and there's not. Then we go to 47, and we say, oh, we've seen 75 before. Is that one of the numbers we have to be before? And if it isn't, we can keep going. And if it is, we know this rule is broken, so we can't include it. And then finally in the question, it says, for all the rules that are valid, get the middle element and add it to the answer. So that's what I've done. Then in part 2, this says, okay, now look at all the rules that are not valid and then make them valid. Here's an example. So here's one of the test examples. So this list is invalid given the rules, and I have the rules on the right. So for 53, we have all the numbers it has to be before. So my idea is a greedy search to pretty much recreate the list. So we start with the leftmost elephant, 75. Let's get that in red. So we put 75 in since there's nothing else there. And then we get to 97. And we first try and look if we can put it after. And we say, okay, let's consider two things. When we're looking at 75, does 75 have to be before 97? Because if it does, we know we have to put 97 after it. We'd have to put 97 here. However, if that's not true, we can also check for 97. Does 97 have to be before 75? And you can see it does. So then we just go back and we put 97 here. Then we come to 47 and we say, okay, we want to put it here if we can. And we'll say, okay, let's look at 75. Does 75 have 47 in the rules? Yes, which means that we have to put 47 after 75. So put that there. And so on and so forth. For each rule to fix, we start off with this temporary vector, which just has the first element. And then for the rest of them, we default this position variable to the end of the list, because if we can't find anything else, we want to put it at the end. And then we go from in the list right to left, and we have the two checks I mentioned before. So with the item that's already in the list, we check for the item that's already in the list if we have to be before it or after it. And yeah, if not, we just try and keep as right most as possible. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching.